Alright, hey there everybody, Sari here, and welcome to the finale of this Golden Sun playthrough. It's been a really wonderful adventure going back to this game and getting a chance to just experience it all over again. I've really had so much fun just going through this game one more time and reliving all of this, and I think for me, one of the best parts about it so far has just been that I don't think that this has just been a nostalgia-influenced fondness. The game is genuinely fun, and there's so much good music to experience, and really good storytelling, especially for the time this game came out. It's been having a lot of fun with this, and I'm looking forward to closing it out tonight. Also, hey there, Nat. Welcome back. Yeah, I've had a pretty good day. I've managed to take a little bit of time to try and decompress over the last couple of days. It's been good. I will say that the normally scheduled AR video has been a little bit more delayed than usual. It's been a sort of unintended consequence of playing the demo for Unicorn Overlord, and that game has been living rent-free in my head for several days now. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly we've had quite an adventure in this game. It's been, what, 50-ish hours so far? So yeah, it's impressive to me that a pair of DS games has been packed enough with stuff to do that it matches a lot of modern-day epic RPG experiences. It's great. So I'm not going to be teleporting up to Prox immediately, because it did come to my attention while I was just poking around after last stream that I'm actually missing a summon. Not any particularly incredible summon, but I am missing a summon, and that is not something I want to go at the end of the game without. So what I think happened here is that I just forgot to come back here after we picked up Parch from Aqua Rock. Oh, oops. So we're just going to pick this up and then head over to the Mars Lighthouse to finish things up. Honestly, that's fair. I think that I'm really grateful to have the time to put into a game like that, because yeah, after playing that demo, all I've really wanted to do since I got to the end of the demo is go back to playing that game. So, really looking forward to that. I am not sure which day I'm going to start it exactly. I'm kind of hoping to actually just start it on Monday, but I do want to fix a little bit of a problem I'm having with my Pro Controller. It hasn't been too noticeable up until I was playing that demo, but while playing that demo I did notice a lot of drift, so I'd like to fix that, and if it's not something I can fix, I'll probably need to find a new controller before I start that playthrough. So fingers crossed for Monday, but it might have to be Wednesday or Friday instead. Oh, right, okay. A little bit of a maze here. Oh, and you know what? We can just have Piers help us out down here. There's no reason to fight anything that's down here anymore. hang on, let me jump over to the other side. Yeah, honestly, it's one of those things that surprised me because I had not noticed a problem with it, really. There were a couple of odd moments over the last several Zelda streams where I was thinking, huh, maybe. But it was nowhere near as noticeable as it was when I was playing the demo. So, it should be fixable. What I'm hoping is that all it is that there's some dust or something inside, under that area where the ball attaches to the controller stick, but I don't currently have a screwdriver with a head small enough to unscrew the Pro controller, so can't actually just open it up to check, so I will be able to get that done this weekend. And like I said, I'm hoping it's going to be easily fixable, but if not, we may have to wait until Wednesday or Friday before I start those streams. Yeah, it's really nice when when you don't even realize how much it's been a problem, and then the problem gets fixed, and it's just kind of a relief. I remember that being something that happened the first time my Joy-Cons started to drift. And I think they started really drifting about halfway through my playthrough of Mario Odyssey. And it made the game so... Oh, jeez, I am really not paying attention to where I have to go here. But it made the game pretty much unplayable, which was a real shame. And then once I ended up getting the new ones, it went back to being a really fun game to play. So, mostly just want to make sure that I don't have that sort of taxing my ability to enjoy the game when I start to play it for real. Because honestly, I think I ended up getting somewhere around 9 hours out of a 5-hour demo. Because it doesn't always count the time you're playing, from what I noticed. There are a lot of places where the time feels like it gets paused, which I appreciate. There you are. Honestly, this is not a summon that I should have missed. I should have picked this up a very long time ago. Alright, and now that we've made our very last detour for the game, it is off to Mars Lighthouse with us. Inventories are okay, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize Shiba had a full stack of synergy crystals. Neat. Okay. Yeah. I'm not expecting to be using the back half of the team. I'm planning to just stick with these 4. Let me go ahead and rest at the end too. Take a slightly cheaper rest before we head off to the lighthouse. And then we'll see what's waiting for us at the top. Yeah, that's fair. I really should fire up Fates again before the servers go down. I'm glad you reminded me of that again. I remember you mentioned it last time too. procs. You know, it's not something that I really realized or thought about the first time we got here and saw the state of things in this little town. But this entire situation in procs is actually very similar to that opening to the first Golden Sun game in the 3 years past, with the storm and the boulder falling down on the village. There's no boulder here, but you've still got a rainstorm, and it feels like a disaster is about to strike. Okay. So now that we're back in here, I need to figure out exactly where we're going. Oh, there's a lot more lava up here than I remember. I want to say we just head up, right? Because we retrieved the Mars star. Yep. Set the 4 spirits aflame. And you opened doors for us. Well, invisible doors. Oh, okay, so they just open when we get closer. Fair enough. Felix with his, I'm just going to throw Megiddos every time I attack. It's the equipment set. I'm really glad we were able to farm that out. That background just looks so unearthly. Like I'm not sure if it's clouds or if it's the void past the lighthouse that we're seeing, but either way, Mana, I don't remember these things from last time we were in here. Interesting. Oh, okay, they have a chunk of health, do they? Not enough to handle a Megiddo. And they have that ability. Okay. So these things are not going to be fun. That all or nothing hit is, I don't like that dice roll. Okay. So this is just where we land if we fall off. Okay. Felix, kill the one that's dangerous. Everyone else go target the minus warrior. Oh, I think I fell for it. Huh. It looks like that should be fire, but I guess it's not. Oh, we need to find a way to light that first. Okay. So, back up we go. I need to get to the other side there. Here we go. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so what it's currently doing is just spewing fumes. It's not actually getting any fire through. Fair enough. We can fix this. Okay, and then we can push... Oop. Not run into the fire, that's dangerous. But we can push that over, and that's the end pipe connected. Need to push you forward first. then we can freeze this. And I imagine I want to push this back down before I let the fire out right next to the ice. It might melt. There we go. Alright, Jenna. Once that thing gets back over here. There we go. Giant fireball ahoy. Okay, we still need to think about this a bit. Here we go. Oh! Not quite. Almost had it. Just a little bit off. Here it is. Okay. It was one space too far to the left last time. Oh, these are like mini lighthouses, aren't they? Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't remember this part. This is... It's a neat way to close things out, where we're basically retreading a little bit what we did over the previous game and a half, with lighting all of the other lighthouses. Not quite the same here, it's more of just a very intricate lock. But it's a neat way to close it out. Alright, so 1 down, 3 to go. You know what? Let's really get into it and make sure we go in order. This one is fire, I believe. Which would be the last one. Earth would be second. And then we'll go for wind and then end with fire. Yeah, you are right about that sign. Okay. Time to move things. Oh. Oh, okay, so they can be hiding traps. Rude. And another one. Huh. Okay. So there's a door here. Trap there. Felix is going to be a little bit toasty by the end of this one. Okay, so door on the far end. Fair enough. Oh. Okay. So this is where we have to come back around if we mess up going up the other way. Fair enough. Trying to set sand, and I am goofing it hard. There we go. And that is move. Now I need to face him back in the other direction. Oh, okay, hang on. We still have more to do before we get there, huh? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I actually do need both of these. And the one that's already up there needs to get pushed all the way over, otherwise I can't reach that rope. And there we go. So now we open up this shortcut in case I mess this up. But I think I know how to work this. That's fair. I think sometimes that this energy does end up being very limited in how effectively you can use it. Especially with things like carry, where you basically have to be lined up perfectly, and it's not always obvious whether or not you are when you're using it until it fails. Which is unfortunate, but I think that's... I feel like it's just part of the age of the game, really. Definitely something that I imagine would be corrected if they ever remastered the game. I've talked about it several times over the course of this stream, but I would just be insanely happy if we ever got a proper remaster of these two games. Or 3. Dark Dawn does exist, but I would only want that to be included if they're actually willing to continue the story past it. Because leaving us on a cliffhanger and then never making another game is the worst. This is also something that has happened with another game I've really enjoyed. We look over at Xenoblade Chronicles X. That one, though, that one does feel a little bit more likely to actually get a follow-up at some point. I am a little disappointed in you three for not being able to take that Minotaur down. It's like, there are three of you. Felix is off on the side just throwing Megiddos everywhere, and the three of you can't bring down the other one on your own. Okay, so we've got elevators. Kind of. These count as elevators. I feel like I picked the wrong elevator, but we'll find out. Yeah, I definitely picked the wrong elevator. Lovely. Okay. Up again, and down again, and then up the other side. The slightly less insane version of its blue cousin over in the Turtle Island. But they still do drop a lot of XP to play with. I'm pretty sure I need to pick the left one here. Yep. In a way, it's a good thing that I went the other way first, because that did tell me needed to find a way to turn that off before going down that way. Okay, so now we go down the one on the right and see what else is waiting for us. Oh, it drops you right in front of it, too. Huh, okay. So what's hiding in here? Oh, another one. Lots of tornado movement in this section of the tower. I'm just gonna wait for you. It'll be a little toasty, Felix, but it's a much quicker way back. And now, we just hover, and get right past. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm glad I moved. Oh my. Okay. We don't have much time to get out of the way, do we? Yeah, that last one is a bit of a think fast moment. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright. 3 of the 4 mini lighthouses lit. I'm not sure I can actually... Oh yeah, I can. But I'd like to avoid getting Felix toasted by a giant fireball. We've had that happen a few times in here. Well, sadly the only way down is... Oh no! Do I have to? I think that might be the only way to get out. What? Oh, that's silly. Yeah, I think that's the only way out. Oh wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. Alright, Felix, brace for impact, it's time to catch a giant fireball. There we go. I was not expecting that to be the way out. I mean, I guess it is a convenient shortcut, but I can't imagine it's a pleasant one. Alright, last but not least. Drop Megiddo and everything. Should be pretty helpful. Oh, burst. My first thought was reveal, and then... Wait, there are cracks in those walls. I don't know how a Minotaur fits on these little bitty platforms, but sure. What am I missing? Ah. Alright. With a little bit of help from a dragon. Shoot. If you don't bring friends, you are not going to intimidate me. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward, but hang on. Okay, that's my only way forward then. So there's a staircase up above. Yeah, okay. I didn't need to go that way. So what I need to do is find the staircase that lets me get to that statue from the top side. And then move it over one more time. Hey there, Hudson. Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, now I think I need to move one of these pipes out of position. To turn off the fire, so I can actually get through there. Alright. 4 mini lighthouses lit. Let me through, Mr. Dragon. Uh-oh. Okay. Nobody gets instantly killed. Jenna got set to 1 hit point, which is less than ideal, but... heavens await. We're just going to create a teleport circle with a fireball. I don't know if I should be saving here or if there's... I think I should save here. Just to be on the safe side. Alright. Up we go. Yeah, we are right at the top, huh? Let's go ahead and save again here. Because you know there's a boss fight up here. Betrayers, you've arrived. Who said that? I don't see anyone else up here. Throw the Mars star in before anything has a chance to stop us. Have you forgotten me so soon, Isaac? It seems to know you, Isaac. And search your heart, boy. Oh, yeah, it has been a while since we've seen you. This is the creature entity that sent Isaac and Garrett off on the quest to prevent the lighthouses from being lit, all the way back at the beginning of Game 1. Since when are you on a first-name basis with the Wise One? What happened in Soul Sanctum after we were kidnapped? But wait, it did erupt. There was a huge explosion. We saw it all the way in Vault. Nobody has enough power to stop a volcanic eruption. I know it sounds weird, but I was there and it happened. This Wise One seems more like a god than an adept. And Wise One over here like, I gave you a mission. Why have you disobeyed my command? Jenna's like, Proxa's on the verge of being destroyed. And the world is not going to be very far behind it. An unforgivable sin for lighting the lighthouses? Me over here pointing out, yeah, by the way, you have learned far too much, so this thing knows. It's well aware of what's going on. Why won't you answer? If alchemy is unleashed, mankind may well destroy all of Weyard itself. In time, one man will seek to rule over all. It's human nature, inescapable. And it oh. Kraden's like, why? Why are you saying this? The water adept who climbs towards the peak of Mount Aleph even as we speak. Is he not a friend of yours? Alex is his name. It has been a while since we've seen him. What would he be doing on Mount Aleph? He knows a lot more than you. And the light will gather at Soul Sanctum. And the golden sun shall rise. Creighton's like, what is that? Pure alchemy made real at the heart of its power. And this has been Alex's one true desire from the beginning. He's just been playing everybody for fools while chasing unlimited power this entire time. Poor Mia. Isaac is like, that still doesn't matter. We're here, we need to light this beacon, otherwise Brooks is gone and the world is not going to be far behind. The wise one will have to deal with Alex on his own. I can't interfere. What are you doing right now? Jen's like, well then get out of the way. Uh-oh. Didn't you just say that you aren't allowed to interfere? That is correct. I cannot stop you. But what if some miracle were to occur? One that might have prevented you from igniting the beacon. What are you talking about? Defeat a miracle. The wise one is up to something. A three-headed dragon. That's your miracle? Pierce is like, fine, we've taken down monsters before, what's one more? We already beat a two-headed dragon, how much tougher can this one be? Wait a second. Creighton is like, hold on a minute. That's a good point, there was a two-headed dragon, wasn't there? It's too late, Creighton. We can't get away from it now. The Doom Dragon. Alright, big guy. Definitely going to be boosting resistance, and... see if we can seal your synergy. Excellent. Oh dear. Well, okay, that was not ideal, but... so Pierre's just got all of his gen reset. Not an ideal start to the fight, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Keep boosting res. And Pierre's, well, go ahead and defend, actually. Just make sure you don't die. Yeah. He used it on Pierre's again. And it couldn't actually do anything because all of his gen were still offline. Go ahead and defend again, Piers. Jenna's probably going to heal next turn. Oh, sign, I do have memories of this boss fight. Okay. And it can heal itself. Lovely. Yeah, Dullahan, I think, is the hardest boss by a significant margin. This one, though, is not too far behind him. Two turns until tonic. Okay, he's got time. Good. Felix just over here, Megiddo! Megiddo! I will use Megiddo on you! Every turn. Thankfully, most of his attacks don't seem to be too threatening. We're not taking too much damage from a lot of this. It's mostly that Gin Blast that's a bit of a problem. Psi boost. Oh, that's a neat... Okay. But he has to use an action for that. I also haven't been keeping track, but this boss is attacking, what, like 4 or 5 times in each turn? That's a lot. That's a lot of attacks. Alright. Clear out all of our status debuffs. Jenna, you're probably going to need to take a moment to heal again next turn. Oh. Just... Oh, okay. Well, we have to kill all 3 heads. Fair enough. Oh, Jenna can't heal anymore. Alright, Felix, you're going to take a moment out of all of your Megiddo spam, and we're going to heal the party. Yep. Go ahead and resist again, and... Oh, I didn't do that last turn. Yep, heal party ailments. Shakes off the Grim Reaper. Oh, there it is. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. This is what I'm trying to build up to. We still need 2 more Mars Gin, but we should be able to set that up for this coming turn. Honestly fair. Yeah, let's set up a shield. This turn and the next one are going to be some of the trickiest ones before we summon this. So far, though, we're getting pretty lucky. Dragon isn't deciding it wants to drop more Gin Blasts on us, specifically not at Jenna, who would have to start over from scratch if he did. Let's go ahead and Gravity him. And then you're going to summon Iris, Goddess of Rainbows, Guide of Souls. And go ahead and hide Jenna just in case. Let's go ahead and seal his Synergy again. Oh, actually, you know, sealing Synergy might be a really bad idea. Sorry. I'm just thinking about it, because if he can't use Synergy, he might be using all of his non-Synergy abilities that much more. I may have made a mistake here. Or are we just throwing the dragon into the sun? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, and it heals the backline party too? Ooh, handy. Yeah, I think I did make a mistake with sealing that Synergy. It's going to be using Cruel Ruin on me every turn, isn't it? Charon would be a good one, but we're still a pretty long way away from being able to use that. Alright, Jenna, Searing Beam it up. Oh, even better. Here, lol. Which means I shouldn't be using that this turn. We should just go ahead and throw a normal attack if we can. Yep, and lull, get a ceasefire going. Oh, that actually turned out really well. I didn't realize you had that. Everybody is resting. Perfect, too. Synergy Seal is gone, so it should start using those less threatening attacks again, which I'm okay with. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm not surprised, and I'm actually really lucky that Iris didn't run directly into it. I still don't have it back. You know what, then? We're going to throw up a wall. And Piers can handle this. Sometimes it feels like it, doesn't it? Oh dear. Well, there goes Jenna's Jin. And a Cruel Ruin. Nice, nice. Classy Doom Dragon over here. I think I had Piers use the Recovery Accelerator Jin, though. Which is kind of a good thing, because I think we'll see in a moment, but I'm pretty sure that means that Jenna's Jin are just recovering as normal. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so she's fine. Perfect. Let's go ahead and heal Shiba. Oh good. Gardevoir anyway. Oh, it really starts using this, doesn't it? Oh, Jenna, that's a little bit low. I don't like that. It's okay. This is what we have been saving all of these items for all game long. Let's go ahead and boost Res again, just to make sure. One really good thing about this boss is he's not getting rid of our buffs, which means that all of our stat boosts aren't going anywhere. And at least it keeps using that Serpent Fume on Jenna, who's taking less damage from it than anybody else on the team would. I think I'm just going to have you summon Boreas, Piers. We should be able to get all the Water Gin online that we need if I decide to summon Iris again. Doom Dragon, stop hitting yourself! Oh, it literally just bit off one of its heads. You know what, I'm okay with this. Alright, let's kick off head number 3 with Charon. Yeah, Jenna, go ahead and just heal for a bit. So in 3 turns we'll be able to speed up gen recovery time again. Good, good. That attack looks a lot scarier than it ends up being. I don't think it's done anything to anybody this entire fight. Alright, Felix. Right back to Megiddo spam. Yeah, Searing Beam it up. Let's go ahead and restore some Synergy here, and... still don't have that back. Definitely make sure we keep our health topped up. Oh, there's Diamondberg. What is that? Okay. Okay. So we need to cleanse that off, which I think I could have Felix do for himself. But I'd rather let somebody else do it if I can. There we go. Perfect. His Garderer gets to absorb a Megiddo, I guess. But it's not like Megiddo really costs me very much to use. Another Cruel Ruin. This just turns into a... You kind of have to deal with it almost every turn, doesn't it? Jeez. I'm very glad that I maxed out my resistances so early in the fight. Speaking of, let's make sure those stay maxed. Oh no. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh. appears you absolutely glorious Lemurian, you. He did not give it a chance to follow up that Ginstorm with a cruel ruin. And that would be why Kraden was telling us not to fight that dragon. It was the Wise One's final trap. Played a cruel, wretched trick on you instead. Jenna's like, let's see who these people are while they talk this over. Kraden's like, no, I'm really just trying to stop you from having your heart broken all over again. And Jenna's realizing exactly who these three are. Isaac, too. We hadn't found these three when we got to Prox. Thankfully we have a pair of talented water adepts on hand, right? Hopefully that'll help. Uh-oh. Poor Jenna's like, I found them, and I kind of put them in the state they're in now. We did see this back in at the end of the first game with Satoru's and Minardi, when they abruptly changed their tune with Felix and told him to just get out of here, because afterwards they're not going to be able to keep them safe. Garrett's like, okay, where's the culprit? Isaac? And you didn't tell anybody? I mean, probably, but still. This might start wars, but at least there will be a world left to fight wars over. Hang on. We can talk to people. Carrot thinking with his stomach. Jeez. I don't know how I'm going to tell Mom about this. Mia's like, I do remember what the wise one said about Alex being the mastermind behind all of this. One last beacon. And Ivan over on the side is like, yeah, you know, when we started, this is exactly what we were trying to stop. What are we hearing? Oh wow. That is a long way away. I know that voice, it's Mia. And telling everyone to leave the lighthouse. Weird couple of kids. He told us we'd be... Hang on. That wise one has been very busy, hasn't he, while we've been fighting this dragon? Go to the lighthouse. And deliver a message to everybody there and tell them to get out of the lighthouse. What's going to happen? To warn people away from Mount Aleph as well. You're a meanie! I don't tell meanies anything! Don't pay any attention to him. Looked like a big rock with a big rocky eye. So, apart from just being a really cruel trick on the entire party, the Wise One probably created that dragon to buy himself time. Because this is probably the thought of, okay, this is going to happen. I need to make sure that I need to go into damage control mode. Will probably become quite dangerous. Oh, you mean like this lighthouse that we're all just standing at the top of right now, Kraden? One's actions do not always reveal one's true intentions. Chenna. Or Chenna. The Wise One has a caring heart. He forced us to fight our parents. What's so caring about that? What's he up to? We don't have time to discuss it. You are all at the very top of a lighthouse that's about to be dangerous. Yeah, we can't. Something tells me we're out of time. The power of alchemy will be unleashed. The thing we spend one game trying to prevent and another game trying to bring about. Get a grip. No one's touching you. Just carry them and go. Well, looks like we made it out. I'll always regret that I didn't get to watch this from a safe distance. That's the direction of Vale, isn't it? To Mount Aleph. That was shining directly over Vale. The golden sun. Apparently that specific legend is very widely known. I mean, they probably all want to get home. I'm sure a long life awaits you, Kraden. You know who might start causing trouble. So all their parents actually survived in the end. By the beacon. Yep. Well, I mean, for Kraden, he might not have expected it, but this was the last beacon, and in the end, not only was the Mars beacon being lit, it then erupted with that, oh, all the beacons are online, time to form the golden sun. What's taking you two so long? If I have to wait much longer, you're not going to be happy. I mean, she's been away from home for a very long time. Safe and uneventful. That would be a first, wouldn't it? Which means you'd better not make her angry or you'll really regret it. Felix did live here for a while, didn't he? And Satoros and Minardi, too. This place really is a lot prettier now. You know, now that there's not a deluge of rain just constantly falling from the sky. Or snow, I guess. Sleet, maybe? And this one's thinking of the future like, huh. The kids are all looking up to Felix. we may be keeping Jenna waiting a little bit longer. A new golden age. With the question mark of, okay, how is everybody going to react to this and use it? I mean, clearly the world hasn't really been in the best shape. And it's been slowly dying over time, which, ideally, we have now changed, prevented, and avoided. But those fears of people are going to want to use this power for, selfish reasons, not unfounded. Huh. Receding. I might end up going back to play through Dark Dawn again, just on my own at some point. I do remember enjoying the game overall, but kind of wishing there was more of it, and that it was a little bit less of a retread. Since a lot of the game did feel like it was basically just going back through the highlights of the first two games. But with that said, it was really great to just revisit this world. A little obsessed, yeah, but it's still sad that they're gone. So, I'm guessing Gato and Karst didn't end up making it. You'd do well to not tell anyone you're the ones to light the beacons. Alright, off we go. What took you so long? We'll be stuck here forever. As if you can't prove anything. She wasn't doing so well the last time we saw her, but I imagine she's pulled through, I hope. Yeah, she probably will be surprised to see you. This winged ship of yours, it sounds so incredible. Actually flies above the ocean. It's quite a cozy ride. Come a long way since we left Vale the first time. You keep talking like this will never go anywhere. Felix probably a little. Will Vale still be standing when we arrive? You think something's happened. No, it's definitely worth going back. I mean, the Wise One was busy warning everybody away from the areas that were dangerous, so I imagine he would have stopped by Vale too. You still don't see, Garrett. It wouldn't be the first time Vale has had to evacuate. Why did the Wise One do it? I still think he did it to buy himself time. I guess that's a reasonable alternative, Creighton. And Creighton's like, oh, wait, I've been distracted by philosophizing. I'm not terribly interested in trying to walk all the way back to Vale. And there are the credits. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking during the credits, because if I remember correctly, there's actually a very fun little bit going on during them. Yeah, there is. Hi there, Alex. So a bit of a flashback here, probably, to right when the lighthouse was lit. Please, wait until I reach the summit. But yeah, this game, thank you to Nat and Nashi. Yeah, no, these games they're a treat. They're an absolute delight to play through and experience. And I'm so glad to have done it again. It's been many, many years since I played these games, and I love going through these again. And having a chance to rediscover all the things I'd forgotten about. And really just fall in love with the setting, world, story, and music all over again. It's been a great reminder of why I enjoyed this game so much. And I think that this was probably the first game, or pair of games, I guess, that really showed me what video games could really be. Like, they can... Before this, my experience with games before this was mostly fairly limited. I think Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time were my favorites, which are great games, don't get me wrong. They're wonderful experiences, but they weren't this sort of a complete package experience that this game, and then some others beyond it, ended up being. Like, just to sort of draw a parallel here, I think that these two games really set me up to enjoy games like Xenoblade a lot more than I might have otherwise, because it showed me that you can have a video game that tells a really cool, compelling story with great twists, wonderful characters, an absolutely brilliantly developed world, all backed up by some incredible music and just really fun gameplay all throughout. So yeah, really, really grateful to these games for that. There he is. So he did make it up there. At last I have it, eternal life and limitless power. Wait a minute. I should have limitless power. Why can't I call up a simple storm? Wise one's like, hello there. Veil's protector. You wish to have limitless power. Wish to. I just got it. Nearly limitless, but it has boundaries. You also have nearly endless life, and your synergy is somewhat stronger. Alex is like, you are deliberately trying to tick me off. Wise one's like, my turn. I am. The heavens and earth are changing, Alex. You must flee now. Mount Aleph will soon be drawn into the heart of the earth. You must flee or join it forever. Okay, I really love how expressive they can make a rock with one big eye in a really pixelated setting like this. Ah yes, you now see the limits of your power. If you are swallowed by the earth, you may not survive. If you survive, perhaps we shall meet again someday. He's just worried. I'm just going to close my eyes. Someone tell me if it's alright to open them. Felix speaks. He said an entire sentence. Not a very positive sentence, but Vale and Mount Aleph are both gone. Felix saying more at the very end of the game than he said the entire game long. Shiva. I wonder. I was gonna say, she knows something, or has seen someone, rather, that you haven't spotted yet. I got to see my brother crying. Yeah, so, as expected. Yes, she did. Happy reunions. Really do love this game. Good stuff. I don't think I'm going to be saving this, because, well, I only have 3 slots. This one would be my original save file, this one would be right before the Doom Dragon, and this would be my I want to rematch Dullahan save file, so we're probably not going to save here. And yeah, just take a minute to process and enjoy and appreciate this as just a really fantastic game. Actually, wow, I'm just looking at this and thinking, so the difference between this, the one we just did, and the previous one is about 5 hours worth of grinding phoenixes. Yeah, it is. It's, I spent, if I'm remembering correctly, I spent a very long time just walking up and down that hallway with the Wonderbirds, and just basically killing everything that showed up. So yeah, still didn't make it to 99, but that's a very, very long grind. Yeah, excellent game though. Just really, really happy to get through this again and just, yeah, remind myself why I loved this game so much in the first place, and why I still do. I do think that both of these games hold up pretty well. And there are definitely ways that they show their age. I think that some of the graphics don't necessarily age as well as others. Some of them still work really well. A lot of the overworld area, or a lot of the, not overworld, the actual town areas and dungeons still look really good in this art style. And obviously there are a few mechanics all throughout that definitely do show their age. A couple of synergies that are a little bit finicky, and I do think that the random battles aren't the highlight of the game. But overall, the story, the world building, the music, the characters, they're fantastic. And yeah, well worth playing this game again. It was a good treat. I'm so glad I had a good excuse to play through this again, just from the re-release that these games had on the Switch. And yeah, it's been great to be able to share this game with everybody who's been tagging along for the ride. I hope that you've all been able to enjoy it, especially if you haven't had a chance to play these games before. Like I said, I do think these games are well worth experiencing, and I hope, really hope that someday we'll get a remaster of them. Or, at the very least, a sequel to Dark Dawn. I would be happy with that. It is a shame to see this series just sort of fade out over time. I think that there's a lot that can be done with it. And who knows, maybe we will see it again. this is probably going to be the last time I'll stream Golden Sun for the foreseeable future, unless I get my hands on a streamable copy of Dark Dawn. Sadly, I don't have a way to stream from a DS, so the only way I'd be able to do that is by emulating it, which I typically try to avoid. But it's been a great time, and like I said, I hope everyone's been able to enjoy it. I'm not planning to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to give myself a brief stream break, and then we'll be going back to Zelda on Sunday. And continue that journey to 100%. It's probably going to be a bit of a quieter Zelda stream. There are a lot of star fragments I need to go hunting, and that's going to be its own adventure in figuring out the best way to handle that. But going forward into next week, I am planning to start up a fresh and blind playthrough of Unicorn Overlord. I played the demo earlier this week, which might have been a bit of a mistake. The game's been living rent-free in my head ever since I hit the end of the demo, and I really want to get my hands on the full game. So, looking forward to starting that up. It should be either Monday or Wednesday. Usually I like to start my streams on Friday, but this one I think I'm going to be going with a couple of extra days a week for a little bit. On the non-streaming side of things, I should have that AR video posted tomorrow. I was thinking about trying to get it up for tonight, but also didn't want it overlapping with the stream the way it has sometimes. So you should be able to see that up tomorrow for last week's AR matches. And I am hoping to keep posting the AR videos during the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. But what I'll probably be doing is limiting the narrations to just the intro and outro. I'm not going to be narrating the individual matches for the next probably 2 or 3 videos after this one. Just as a heads up for anyone who's interested in those. I'm glad to hear that sign, honestly. I mean, hey, the voting is there for a reason. It's a good way for me to get an idea of what people are interested in and what people would like to see more of. So there are no wrong choices with the channel votes. Those might not be back for a little while because after Unicorn Overlord, we're probably going to be pushing right up to the release of the 1000 Year Door remaster, which is also a game that I'm really looking forward to playing through again. And then beyond that, we might be diving into Final Fantasy VII's remake. So we've got games scheduled for the foreseeable future. Man, that's all stuff coming up. I honestly think that's just about everything, though. I think I've sort of expounded on why I love this game quite a lot over the course of these streams, and yeah, like I said, I think it's well deserved. I think these games they're classic, at least to me. I think that there's a good chance that they don't appeal to everybody, especially if you're not necessarily into the whole JRPG style. But I do think they're a classic in their own right. Not as widely known or recognized as some others, but these games honestly did a fantastic job with the time and technology that they were working with. And yeah, it's great stuff. Oh, okay, enough rambling though. It's a lot earlier than we usually finish, but that's going to be all there is for tonight. So thank you to everybody who's been here. It has been a delight to share these games with all of you. And yeah, I hope that it's been a good time for all of you, so thank you again for being here. It's been great to have you, and I hope to see you all again next time. So until then, take care, have a good night, good luck with whatever games you're playing, and I will see you all next time.